Yes, we are live. So, hi guys, how is everyone doing? It's nice to see you. It's nice to have you here once again. You are here with us, Nair and Marina, for our business talks. We bring for you valuable information and content every week on Tuesday. And today we are glad to have a topic that many people have been, asking us about because so many people want to do this business, but they don't want to show their faces online. People write me and say, hey, I don't want to show myself online. Hey, how can I do this without being having that online presence? So today we are here to talk about the same issue. How can you overcome your fear of getting online? Can you really do that if you're an introvert? So Nair, I will just give you the platform so that you can start with the points that we prepared for our audience today.
All right, hello everyone. So I'll just start. So, firstly, you need to ask yourself what's causing the fear. So, you need to identify why are you fearing to put yourself out there and be online. For example, for me, when I started this digital business, it was not easy for me because I portray myself as an introvert. So, for me to put myself out there, it was difficult because I've not done it before. So, and I would be honest that I didn't do it 6 months when I started my business. So one day I asked myself, what's causing me not to do it? Why am I fearing? And the answer was I was afraid of judgment. What would people say? What will they say when what I'm doing online? So the day I asked myself question is the day I decided that I will do it because it's something that was stopping me from my success and I was just fearing what other people will say. So when you know what's causing the fear, then you will be able to be in the correct situation and take decision that's best for yourself.
Yeah, for me, it was totally different. I'm an extrovert, so I love talking to people and I love just, doing presentations and all that stuff. But it wasn't like I was born like that. I was actually a very shy person. I remember way back in Kenya in church, my dad would even send me in front to get him something. I would be like, no, no, please, you know. And so when I came to Germany, actually, and I had this, I had a strong feeling that God was calling me to serve in church, but I was so afraid. And so I kept on having this urge to do that. And then one day someone just walks up to me and tell me, hey, Marina, would you mind singing, this weekend? I'm like, no, no way. But then I just stepped out and I said, okay, I'll do it. Do you know that was the most horrible thing I've ever done in church? That I was shaking with the microphone on my hand singing, and I don't even know which voice. It was horrible at my sight, but I thank God for such experiences because that is actually what made me who I am today. After that, even though I knew it was horrible, I just wanted to go and take some painkillers to kind of stop my headache, you know. But then people came and started telling me, yeah, that was very beautiful. That was nice. Would you mind doing this over and over? And I was like, what? And but then I said yes. I kept saying yes, and I realized that with time I wasn't shaking anymore. I would do it, and with time I started loving doing it. So I kind of just pushed myself to the front, and that is actually how I started serving in church. Because now I loved talking to people, now I loved ministering. And I was like, wow, if I did not push myself to the forefront, I would be still sitting where I was thinking, I'm not a front person. And right now, I really love, just talking to people, connecting to people. So, yes, the first step is just ask yourself, what is stopping you? Sometimes we think we're not good enough, You think maybe I can't speak eloquently like people do online. You don't need to speak eloquently. You can actually decide to build an audience with your mother tongue, your language. There are people who will resonate with you. People who can't speak well like you will see you and be like, wow, so someone can actually do this in their own mother tongue. So that is what I would recommend. If you're fearful out there, that you just go for it. Just throw yourself inside that cold water and see what happens. Yeah, so now I'll leave you the platform to kind of show our second point.
Yeah, so before that, Marina, we have one live viewer, so let's check one comment. that here. Hello, Hannah. Thank you for watching. Keep up the good
Mm,
work. Thank you so
yeah,
much.
thank you.
All right. Yeah, as you said that it's just a trend, a pattern that we follow because first you will fear, then you will
Mhm.
be at ease with it, and then you will love it. So
Yeah.
that's what we're doing now. From fear to loving it, it's just a
Yeah.
trend that you will get through automatically by yourself, and you just don't realize when this fear became freedom, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And then our next point is you need to identify your strengths. So what are you good at? Because
Mm.
everybody had their own part of weakness and strengths. We're humans, so it's normal, but we just have
Yes.
to know what's our strengths and what's our weakness. Like Marina
Mhm.
portrays herself as an extrovert, I portray myself as an introvert, but we are both doing it in our own way with our own individuality. So you
Yeah.
need to know what's your strengths. So I'll let you elaborate on that, Marina.
Yes. And just because you can't show yourself online doesn't mean that is the only thing you will do to get your clients. You know, there are people who are good in writing, for instance, and in social media marketing, that is one of the skills that we need. So if you're good in writing, make sure you create really good writing, content, written content out there, so that people would identify, wow, when I read this person's content, I just love it. So you can actually identify your strengths and just work on it, because if you have a strength in writing, not everyone loves writing. The people who come online and just post something, good morning, I'm going to bed or something. But if you're good in writing, make use of that. If you're good in speaking, but you don't want to show yourself, you can do maybe videos that you don't have to show yourself. You just do your voice on the background, and use stock videos to make your videos. There are a lot of things that you can do. So just identify your strength. If I'm not good in showing myself online, what can I do? And maybe if you still want to be good, you can still decide to collaborate with others. And look at me and now, we do this together every week. So you don't need to do it yourself every single week. You can try doing it with people first before you go, you decide to do it alone. So try building groups where you can join them in their talks, even if you're just listening. You just see yourself in the screen nodding like yes. Yes. And then all of a sudden you get used to the camera and start talking. And after that you'll be like, it's not that bad, and then you just keep on doing that. So that is what I would add to the point of identifying your strength. There's so many strengths that we can talk about, but everyone is special in their own way, and your strength. What you have actually is not what everyone has. God has created us very uniquely. The strengths that are God are not the strengths that you got. So we complement each other. And if you can identify what is that special thing about you, then leverage that and use that, so that you can do your social media marketing very well with your strengths. Yeah.
Yeah, beautifully said, Marina. So next we have identify a platform for yourself, one which you're comfortable. So we've just talked about strengths, weaknesses. So like Marina mentioned, not everybody will be good in everything.
Yeah.
So if you're not comfortable with one social media platform, because social media is a huge market and it's a huge platform, we have so many new platforms coming in. So you need to identify yourself in what you're comfortable. Firstly, when you start, you don't have to be on all social media platforms. It's not necessary. You just build your presence in one platform, just be at ease with yourself and be comfortable with what you're sharing, be in your own skin. Because see, we are not here to be popular. We are here to
Yeah.
be authentic. That's what how I see it. Because I don't want to be fake to have a huge following, but I want to
Mhm.
be authentic. People who can relate to me. Like for Marina, she wants people who can relate to her, what she's doing, what her beliefs are. So for me, I'll be wanting for people to follow me for my beliefs. So you need to identify what platform will work for you. Then you will be more comfortable, because if you think that okay, I need to be on this platform, I have to make videos, I have to do this, then you feel overwhelmed. and
Mhm.
this happens normally, but when you have the right guidance, and like in our digital business, we have a training site that we follow, so we don't have to automatically go and be on all platforms. It's in a specific way when you're at ease that you will be. If you want, if you don't want, it's fine, because you will
Mhm.
still succeed even if you're not on every platform. So it just
Yeah.
depends.
Yeah, that's right. And depending on what you love to, social media is amazing right now. You see, I see people dancing on TikTok, the people who love dancing and they just present their content in that way. And I'm like, wow, if you can do that, then go ahead and dance. Go ahead and
True.
dance. And then the people who we say they're good at writing, they write the content on Facebook. Maybe you're not someone who wants Facebook. Maybe you want to do Pinterest. Just go there and pin your post there, because no one, you have the power to choose. No one will force you, be on Facebook, be here. You are a business owner, or you want to start a business, so you can actually choose a platform that you're comfortable with. If you feel like maybe people might judge you on Facebook, then go to other platforms, and get comfortable with those platforms. And then one day you feel like, oh, maybe Facebook is doing amazing job, let me come back to Facebook. Then you can actually come back. But I would always ask myself, why am I doing what I'm doing? Why are you running your business? You don't want to run your business on the background. You want people to see you. You want your clients to resonate with you, and you don't want to hide that much. But still, it will take you time to get there, which is really okay. So, do you be yourself, be you. Don't try to compare yourself with others. If you see people doing videos every week and you can, don't compare yourself to others. Just do you, be you, and follow your lane, and you see that you're getting success in everything that you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, then we have another comments. Let's see. Hi, Melanie. Thank you for watching from Philippines. So, Marina, nice to see introvert and extrovert
It's all right.
collaborating well. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it's a good teamwork.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Yeah. So our next point will be educate yourself, because if, for
Yes.
example, you want to do a video, for example, you need to learn the basics, because when you don't know the basics, it's not to be a pro and expert. Nobody, we are not experts
Mm.
in what we are doing with technology, but we learn the basics and we
Yeah.
educate ourselves. So if you don't know a platform, go and Google and look for the answer, or YouTube, etc. We have so many videos that we can educate ourselves. And for example, but if you don't know the basics thing, then you can fear, because you will be like, oh, you might panic that, oh, if I go live, I won't know how to stop the video, or how do I stop it, how do I start it, where to look, where not to look. Because this is at the beginning it's an issue, because where you don't know where to look, or if you're not making eye contact with the audience, then when you go back and look at your video, you're not satisfied. So you need to learn the basics, and then even if it's not fine at the first go, with the second trial, with the third trial, it will be okay. We are not here for perfection, but we are here to try and to make ourselves better with practice. So this is
Yeah.
what's more important.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And even when you're practicing, guys, just give yourself that grace. you know, you can't be perfect. You can't do everything perfect. Just give yourself that grace, so that if you do something weird, laugh about it. Life goes on. I mean, let me tell you a story. On my first go live, so I was waiting for a business partner to go online, and I didn't know how to use StreamYard. So I'm sitting there, I'm seeing myself, I'm like, yeah, I'm online, So I'm waiting. And she's writing me like, I'm waiting for you. I'm like, yeah, I'm already online. I'm here. And then she had to show me step by step, how to get online and all to do that. I was so thankful for that. But I had to show up for our interview. I had to show up, and I was there. And she realized that I was so determined to be in this interview. And so she was like, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna tell you how we do this afterwards. And she told me everything. Winnie, God bless you so much. I wrote everything down, and right now I'm doing this like a profi. You think I'm a profi, but I'm not. I learned it from someone else, but because I was willing to put myself out there, to wait for this interview, to share, my struggle. So I don't know how to do this. So thank you. So just throw yourself out there. There's no other way, better way than learning by doing. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we say seek support from the people you trust or in your network because it will
Yeah.
surely help you. All right, so we have another live viewer. Let's see the
Mm-hmm.
comments. Hi, Brenda. Hello, ladies. Thank you for sharing. You both are amazing. Oh, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have another comment. True, we
Yeah.
go at our own space and having a social media following, no going live our requirements to do this business. But we
Yeah.
like to do it to show people that we are real people thriving and enjoying this business. So true.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, all right. And next we have don't indulge yourself too personally. Like Marina mentioned before, that if you will be too harsh on yourself, for example, if you have something negative, for example, or I don't know, or if you're not getting the response that you want from the first go, all right, you're
Mm-hmm.
doing your first video, your first post, there's zero like, for example, it doesn't matter because at
Yeah.
least you did it for yourself. Like for me,
Mm-hmm.
when I do something, even if there's nothing on it, like if there is no comment, I'm like, if I'm satisfied, it's fine because I did
Yeah.
my part, and it will show in the future. Like if
Mm-hmm.
you are content, you're satisfied with yourself, and if you keep doing it, then obviously people will also get the same energy, and they will ultimately like and share your contents and engage with your contents because you
Yeah.
are sending out this energy because you are satisfied with yourself. But if you are writing and you're saying, all right, nobody will like this, what am I sharing, nobody
Mm-hmm.
will read my post, and eventually this is what will happen: nobody will like and
Mm-hmm.
nobody will trust you.
Yeah, that's true.
No, because you are saying it yourself. Then why will people read it? If you don't trust yourself, then who will trust you?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. If you don't trust yourself, who is gonna trust you? Like you're giving already the negative energy out there. Oh, this is so bad. That's true. Oh my
Oh
gosh,
yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
just do everything from the bottom of your heart, and even if no one applauds you, remember you're not doing it for people. You're not doing it for people to clap for you. You're not doing it for people to follow you. And social media is full of follow me, follow me, follow me. You have a million followers, but what does that bring you if you don't bring value in people's life? I'd rather do a content that is meant for one person, and that person will be like, oh, thank you so much, you made this, rather than million people just coming to like, and these people don't even support you in the first place. And I think this is what actually causes even fear, because we're looking at who is watching, who is looking, who's doing this, who commented, so you're afraid of being you because of what people expect you to be. Just be yourself, just do you. They can't put any expectations about who you're supposed to be. That is you, and you're special the way you are. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Marina, I think we shared some useful tips.
Yes.
That's what I believe. Yeah. All right. So, as a final point to wrap up, we would say that don't overthink it, just do it
Yes.
because only when you start, then you will know what you can do better. The more you
Mhm.
will do, the more you will want to do more and more and more because this is something you're doing for yourself. And if
Yeah.
you're satisfied with it, then you will see success in the future. And
Mhm.
you don't have to think about others because you have to make yourself happy about what you're doing. And if you're doing the right thing, then you're definitely on the right path.
Yes.
So, any final words, Marina, that you would like to
That's
share?
it. You said it all. You said it all. Thank you.
All
Yeah.
right. So, just to our viewers, if you would like to learn more about our digital business, what we do, and how we can support you, so you can register on our websites to learn more. And you will get access to a 90 minutes webinar, which will show you what's in it for you, how the system works, and the next step that you can take. So please check it out for yourself, and I'm sure you won't regret it, just like us. So thank you so much, and we see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
guys.